welcome. We've not been here for a while. Somebody's been very busy with schoolwork. Do you love all your schoolwork?
I really do not like it, and I really hate it.
Oh, jolly good. Do you like beavers then?
Yeah.
Jolly good. Come on then. 1, 2, 3.
Who are we? We are beavers, can't you see? B-E-A-V-E-R-S, beavers.
Jolly good. Go on then.
I promise to do my best to be kind and helpful and to love God.
Okay. Flag. Oh, cubs. Go on. Ah.
Kayla will do our best.
Cubs, do your best.
We will do our best.
Good. Not bad. Okay, so the news. What's been going on? Well, if you've been in Scouts or Explorers or Cubs, you might have been having Zoom meetings with the rest of your leaders. But that still leaves the beavers, which we haven't worked out how to do yet. But we'll carry on doing these videos and giving you a bit of instruction. But it means now that we can tailor it a bit more to beavers. There was District Cub Camp last weekend, so those of you who went and joined in, that was great. And Net and Skip are trying to sort out another Scout Camp weekend in the coming months or coming weeks, where we can all virtually camp for the weekend and do a couple of activities. Ready? But as we're going, the weather's nicer, and we're allowed out a bit more, we're going to go and have an activity outside. Not in the garden, in the woods. Ready?
Rough woods.
In rough woods.
Oh, I can't ride the bike in rough woods.
No, but we can go tracking and trailing.
Oh.
Ready?
Really good.
1, 2, 3, spin! Right, so we're here in the woods. Make sure nobody's around. Oh, or 2 meters close. So today we're going to do something about tracking, which is not quite like when Indians go tracking people and follow footprints. It's more about leaving a trail for somebody else to follow and track. So as we're going through the woods, we're going to take different paths and we're going to leave little marks so that somebody following us, you, knows where to go. So let's work out the sort of marks that we're going to leave. Do you want to come a bit closer? So we've got our little path. Because it was windy the other day, all the leaves are on the floor. So if I leave some twigs sort of with a little arrow, do you think you would spot that?
Maybe.
Well, how about if I just cleared a little space in amongst them?
Oh yeah, because you could
and
just...
then left. Where do you think that's telling you to go?
Wait, I know. Can I just hold this? It would be better if you... Huh? Huh?
Just an arrow saying go that way.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if you had stones, because you were on a path and there wasn't any rocks, you could leave like little dots. And if we catch some grass, we might show it. Now, what do you think if there's a possibility of 2 paths?
I'm going to go and get something on.
Where are you?
Oh, I'm getting something.
Okay. Right. What do you think this means if you get to a path and it's got that cross on it?
That means it's the end?
No.
Oh.
Don't go this way. Okay?
Why?
Well, it's just in case, say, there's a little fork and you're not quite sure which way. So, if I leave... Now, if we've got a path and there's lots of people walking on it, and I leave some sticks there. If I leave the sticks in the middle of the path, somebody might walk past and kick them. So you might want to put them, say, at the side or somewhere where somebody's not going to spot them, okay?
Sorry, I'm just a bit busy.
You're getting your jumper on. Right, so I'm going to head off this way.
Wait, Dad. Wait, are you going to head off without me?
Yes, and you're going to following the path.
Wait, I don't know which way you're going to be going. You start without.
Well, while you've got your head covered because you're trying to put your jumper on, I'll start leaving you the path. GoPro, stop recording. Okay, so I'm going to set a trail and see if little Michael can follow it. So, limited in the woods, but generally I've just got lots of sticks, so I might not be able to make some of the tracking signs like from grass or stones, but let's start and see how we get on. So, number one, let's head off this way. So we can go left or right. Let's make something up here, clear a bit of space, and so we've got a bit of an arrow there, and just to make sure, I'll put a cross there so he follows this way. Come along here. Now I've found some big sticks for this one. That's a good one. I've actually put the sticks in the ground there, so we'll follow this path. Now when we get to here, another way of doing things is if you find a good plant or grass and something, and you can actually sort of fold it and bend it to point in the right direction, but we won't kill these plants, these ferns, and I think it would be a bit difficult to spot. So let's find some sticks, clear a bit of space so it looks fresh. Ooh. There we are, got some sticks, and there's my arrow. Ooh, now we're at the bottom of one of these trees, so I'll tell you what we could try. If we connect enough of these just to give him a fighting chance, we'll clear a space and we can make a cross out of pine cones. Just hope the wind doesn't blow them away while we're waiting. So yeah, just use whatever we can, whatever materials are around. So let's follow up this way, left or right, left or right. Now, another sign is about crossing an obstacle. So normally you give an arrow and people will think, are you sure? So to reinforce that the arrow's there, we've got these two lines there to say you're going to go that way and you're going to cross an obstacle. And then because we're going through these, I'll left a few extra ones just to help keep him in good stead. You can, if you really want, I mean if you're running short, you can just dig a sort of marker line in the ground. Oops. Find a better stick than that. Probably looks better if the grass was a bit, sorry, if the mud was a bit sort of changing in colour. Right, now we've got to this place. Now we've got the reward hidden over there. In fact, what I'll do, I'll get it out of sight from him. I'll stick it the other side of the tree to see whether he'll find it. So, to tell him to take 3 paces in that direction, maybe make it 4, we'll put our little markers here, and what I might do is reinforce the stop for him to look at this and work out what it means. So we'll get a nice big one of these dead leaves. because that should show up nicely on the ground. There we are. Right, let's see whether he can find his way to the sweeties.
You see if you can follow the path. And video each one of those. What does that mean? Go forward. Where's everyone going? How many pine cones in the square? 4. Go on then, take 4. 1, 2, 3. Is there anything there? Look around. Anything that you can see that you would like? No? Can you tell me? Nothing. Really?
Is this going to be fiendishly difficult?
It's quite
A long way. Right, let's start here. So, yeah, this way. Maybe not. I'll head this way. Oh, is this another one?
Yeah, that is one.
I think that way. Right, let's head off this way.
Go that way until we find one.
Let's look for another one. Looking very careful.
No, you shouldn't be looking that way.
I should be looking that way. Oh, is it a go left sign?
No, no, no. Keep going that way.
Oh, right.
Until you bump into that tree.
Until I bump into this tree.
That one.
Oh, hang on. What have we got here?
Then it's...
Oh, there we are. I've spotted an arrow here. Okay, let's head down this path. Now,
It's
oh,
a long path.
look at this. That'd be an awesome thing to follow. Now, in the army, the people that lay tracks are called pathfinders. And they go into enemy territory before an advancing army, and they actually sort of lay a path, not wanting to cast dispersions on the map reading capabilities of the rest of the British Army, but they are the best map readers to make sure that nobody gets lost and they can follow directions. Oh, we've got a cleared bit of ground here, like somebody's either slipped or left something.
Oh,
There we are. We've got an arrow there, but of course, you see, always things can fall off the trees as they're after you've passed.
yeah.
But the army sort of just leave white painted sticks and arrows. Oh, here's another one. Let's follow it along.
Follow that path.
Let's see.
My path is really long.
Really long.
Yeah. And then you might find something. You might like it.
Oh, hang on. Have we got something here? Is that an arrow there?
That's an axe.
Ah, so yeah, no, that's not an arrow. So there's an X to tell me not to go that way. So
Not that way.
we'll
Because a
carry
bird
on.
was sleeping that way.
There's a bear.
A bird.
Oh, a bird. I thought a bear was sleeping that way. Right, over the obstacle. Carry on through.
That's where I put an axe.
Now you'd expect to see a sign every couple of metres, because otherwise if you don't see them, you know you've gone on the wrong path.
This is the right path.
So if it's a long path, what you could do is just leave a sign just to let me know I'm on the right path.
Wow.
And then when we get to here, we're looking for another arrow. Ah, there's an arrow.
Follow that line.
Follow this way.
And then you arrive at your destination, the next owl.
Oh, we're back at the owl. Another
no,
owl.
It's a different owl.
A different owl. Awesome. That's
Two
really
little
good.
babies.
Okay, so next time you're out in the woods or in a park, have a go. Leave a trail for somebody to follow else, or get your parents to make a trail. So have a look on the website. We'll leave a couple of marks, all the different types of marks that you can have or that are recognised, and have some fun now that we're allowed outside and we can meet a few extra people. Shame we're not going back to school, eh? Are you sad that you're not going back to school?
Just miss my friends.
Aww. There. Right. Back to the hut. So we didn't get lost in the woods. Thankfully we found our way out. Well done to some good tracking marks. Have a practice. Whenever you're out and about, you can always leave a little trail for somebody, for yourself to follow, or for your parents to follow, or ask your parents to leave a trail for you. Not a trail of sweeties. Anyway, knot of the week this week is the weaver's knot. Now it's actually a sheet bend, but it's how to tie it when you've only got a very small amount of string left over and you're thinking, oh, I'm going to really struggle trying to actually do the circles and the loops to get this into the knot. So what we do is we've got our very short end. Do you want to hold it just there so you're over the top? Like that. Right, so we've got...
I need it here.
Right, so we've got our little short end of rope, and we've got our long end of rope. So we're going to put that behind. So we've got our two ears, our two rabbit ears. Now, we take this big bit of rope and we put it round the bunny's tummy and between the ears. Is that right? And then we take our little ear and shove it through the rope round there. Now we get these, we pull the ears and we pull the legs till we get this. Now we don't have to pull it too tight, but then we get an ear and a leg, and then we pull that, and an ear and a leg, and now you've got a sheet bend. And you can do it with quite a small amount of string. It's for like when you snap your laces in school. Okay?
Wait.
And you're left with a sheet bend. So.
Wait, what happens if you snap your laces?
Well, you've got to try and tie them with a very small amount. So see how small a piece of string you can tie it with.
Maybe you could like try and do it with that.
A tiny amount. I think that would really struggle. But that's a pretty small amount. So we've got our one ear, second ear goes behind, put it around the tummy, between the ears. Now then take your short ear, push it through that stomach and pull both ears just to get it all tight, and then pull your short ear and short leg and your long ear and your long leg, and you should end up, if you can just about get that through, with the sheet bend knot. Yeah, just about. Come on. Yeah. Tiny amount. Just about get it in. And you can tie it right at the end. Okay? So, that's called the weaver's knot. Okay, next activity we're going to do, there's a bit of an equivalent in all the units badges, but fire safety, safety at home. So we're going to do a bit of safety at home today. Michael, are you ready? He is. He might not know it, but he's ready. Okay, for the safety at home badge and fire safety badge for all the other units, what we need you to do is draw a plan of your house.
On fire?
Pardon?
On fire?
Not on fire. But I need you to draw a plan of where you live and a little plan so that you can draw an escape route, so that if there was a fire and you were in your bedroom, would you be able to know how to get out?
Well, I'll just have a hammer in my room.
Do you have a hammer in your room?
No.
Then you wouldn't be. Then you can't have a plan that needs a hammer if you don't have a hammer. Savvy.
Why?
So, can you draw a plan of your house?
But I know.
And as part of the safe, where is your escape route?
Oh, I need a hammer. Try and get out my bedroom and get to the closest bathroom. Smash that window. Jump onto the garage roof, and I have no idea.
What about go down the stairs and go out the front door?
No. That.
Why can't you do that?
Because what if
If there's a fire in the way there?
in the way of the door?
Okay. All right. So you need to work out, one, how you would get out if there was a fire, and how you could get out to the front door, and is there another way?
I don't think I'd have another way.
Okay, so go on, draw a picture of the house so you know,
Okay,
and draw your escape route. And also, where is your first aid kit? Do you know where it is in your house? Is it behind?
Wait, maybe maybe I could use that, whatever you call it again, fire blanket, and then in my room, and then just take it.
Do you have a fire blanket in your house? Do you know where it's hidden? Do you know where to use it? And do you know where the first aid kit is in your house?
Yeah, I know where the first aid kit is.
Jolly good. Is it behind a locked door?
No.
And if your house, if your front door is locked at night, do you know where the key is?
To what?
To where the front door is, if it's locked.
What if the key got burnt?
Well, keys are metal, so they tend not to get burnt. So come on, draw me a picture
Okay.
and a plan of your house.
What should be safer? Going out the back door or the front door?
Well, fires generally start in either the kitchen or the living room. So whichever route involves not going via the kitchen or the living room.
Then it can only be so it would have to be the front door.
Okay.
But if
So can you draw?
But if the front door was like steaming hot, you'd just have to have that hammer and then just bang it.
Well, do you have a hammer?
Yeah.
Do you have it in your bedroom?
No.
Well, you need to store a hammer in your bedroom for in case of fire. So, can you draw a picture of the house and where your bedroom is?
Oh, and also this would be an even clever thing.
And the route
you
that you
should have a
take is
gas mask in.
Yeah, well, not everyone's got a gas mask.
Well, we do.
Everyone can put a sock over their nose, especially one of your stinky, smelly ones.
But what if my socks got burnt?
Oh well, audio how sad, never mind, socks can be replaced, and even you can add the smell to them afterwards.
Okay.
Can you draw a plan of the house?
Should I draw it from my bedroom?
Yeah.
Okay. There's my bedroom. I think I need a better pen.
I'll bag of them full. Well, if the pen's no good, don't put it back in for somebody else to find it.
got a hammer.
Mm-hmm.
Down the stairs. Boop, 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 boop. I'm doing crosses where I shouldn't go. Is that clever?
Mm-hmm.
That's just around the whole house.
Okay. So, where's the first aid kit in the house?
In there.
Okay, that's all right.
Still in the kitchen. But if the lounge was on fire, that would be lucky because I would get. But if it was the lounge, it'd be even worse. I wouldn't get to watch TV anymore.
Okay.
And all my Xbox controllers would be burnt.
Okay. So, for part of the fire safety badge, have a discussion with your family about how's best to get out if there was a fire. Have a plan. Even practice the plan. You could even practice.
My plan would be breaking one of my doors.
Well, don't practice that. But if you've got a practice of how to get out of your house in the dark, maybe without the lights on, if it's a bit smoky, so you've got to hold your breath and have a practice. See if you can, 1, find your way out of the house with your eyes closed, and 2, find your way out of the house with your eyes closed and holding your breath.
Maybe I should need my goggles in my room.
Maybe. I thought they already were.
Oh yeah?
Okay.
Maybe I can have my goggles. Maybe I can put on my goggles and then walk downstairs just with my breath on.
Right. Anyway, ready to finish?
No, I'm almost done. Or I could go to Mum and Dad's room. Mummy, Daddy, I'm home.
GoPro, stop recording. So, hope you've enjoyed this latest video. I'll work out what week 10 it is. Ready to do week 11, but it's actually more like week 12 because we missed a week because I was on nights. But anyway. Ready? Thank you, Jesus, for this day, for my food and for my play. Now my evening thanks I bring for beaver, friends and everything. Amen. I
promise to do my best to be kind and helpful and to love God.
Very good. Now, so keep sending in the pictures of what you've been up to. Keep an eye on your emails as to what we're doing. Okay. And keep scouting. That's just like Strictly Come Dancing, is it? Keep scouting. Okay, take the flag down. How much battery? Okay. Troop at ease. Troop alert.
Wait, which one? Wait, do we have to start
At ease, yeah.
in
Troop alert. Dismiss. Salute. Very good. Good night all.